Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We're on episode number 45 of Let's Play the Restoration of Rome playthrough for Crusader Kings 2. Suffering some attrition here, don't like that. But, you know, it happens. Dragged some young girl off to prison. Sounds like my wife. Concubine. I totally think Christians should be allowed to have concubines. I don't know why they can't. I mean, you could call them something else if you want. It doesn't have to be called concubines. Call them your harem. Call them your slaves. Whatever. And we're going to win this war easily. Look at that, he just released and re-raised or something. But it's not going to matter because we've got 43% occupation so far. Lots of prisoners. 77% war score now. A little bit of conversion. More prisoners. Let's try to ransom them all before the war's over. And if they say no, then I'm going to murder them all. Because we can. Okay, so we'll wait a couple days. 82%. It's like a revolving door as the prisoners... Oh, I just heard a lost battle. Oops. I'll just disband it. It's going to end up getting chewed up again. You want to marry my mother? No. She's off the market. I'm going to do that to just kind of protect it. And we're already at 100%, so actually, yeah, let's just end the war. Which means that you have to pay me 1,341 gold. Thank you. Kind donation. Alright, so that was a lot of raised troops for nothing, really. It's actually quite easy to stop him. I think he got really distracted by his own personal wars. Oh, well, that kind of restored our treasury. Glorious triumph shall be held in honor of the Empire's recent victory. Yeah, sure. It's a lot of micro to deal with trying to spread your troops out like that, though. Okay, we've only got 5 armies. We've got that one. That's retinue. We got that one. And we got this one. Okay, we've got just these two. Good. Almost out. And now would be the opportune time to attack him back. I mean, he does have still 60,000 troops, but we still have more. And it was my father who attacked him last, so we don't have a truce timer with him. So now is a really good time to do it. In fact, I think I was considering attacking this duchy, but it's not de jure part of it, so we're not going to. But we're going to take back one of these core duchies of ours. Because he's a jerk. And I want it. Yeah, I like that one. Sounds good. Send. And you, apparently, are somebody that we can attack over as well. So we should take that too. Do a holy war for Thracia. Whatever. And we'll just pile right onto that one right away. Meanwhile, this army should be pretty... This should be pretty easy to do. Send everything to there. And how about we get the army of Sicily, because I like it, it's nice and big. We get the army of Africa, because it's nice and big. And we'll just use these two, and hopefully that's sufficient to take care of this holy war over here. We'll just do 2 at once for now. My character, Arumba III, is humble. He's 6. He's a very humble 6-year-old. People tell him how tall he's getting, and he says, "No, no, I'm just average. I'm no more tall than I should be. My mother wants to marry my magistros." Whatever. Okay, Mom, go away. I want everyone to leave me alone. One of my wars already ended inconclusively. So we'll just send them that way then. Meanwhile, an that looks like an incapable sign. But no. I was going to say an incapable peasant arises. But no, that's not what's happening. Spread out on the war goal. He is sending some troops. Lost that dude. Put the Doge back in charge again. Another peasant rebellion. Awesome. I'll take care of those later. Actually, how about you go here, since we've got a extra 10,000 there. And you can go here. You guys all head to there. Followed by... yeah, just go there. Straight direct. Okay. I think that'll be enough. And he's foolishly... yeah, I didn't even see those numbers. This is my my retinue. Good luck, dude. Even without troops, he could have just thrown 20,000 at it. I doubt we would have lost. I mean, these guys are just like, okay, let's just take a moment to appreciate the power of these heavy cav. Look at these scores. They've got 8.6 defense in the skirmish and melee, but look at that offensive score in the melee and pursue phase. 13.7 and 11. It's just insane. Like when you look at their scores, look at this. Okay, they're on defense. Heavy infantry. Come on, show me the damn scores. Look at their defense. They've got 4.2, 5.3, 2.1. Even the pikemen only have 8.5. So heavy cav just decimate morale and decimate troop count, which decimates morale. So I mean, they can take on... Look at this. We're losing 6. They're losing 28, and we're in the skirmish phase. Wait, I'm gonna slow this down. Wait until we get into the melee phase and watch how these numbers change. They've already pretty much lost, and we haven't even gotten to the damn melee phase. We didn't even get to the melee phase. I couldn't even show you how powerful they are. I was trying to retreat to Jerusalem. Good luck. Here, we'll go over here. These guys are just badasses is what they are. Uh-oh. Yeah, I should probably reinforce. It's always more important to reinforce your armies than it is to try to take the sieges. Although, never mind, looks like we're winning. By a lot. So, I take it back. It's not that important. Apparently, I need an educator. Who shall educate me? Preferably, I'd like to get someone who is high-ranking, use it as an opinion boost, but also I really want to make sure we get the Grey Eminence trait. So, 78-year-old man. Wow. Imagine the things he could teach me about life. I'm talking about diplomacy here. I don't know what you're thinking about. My queen here, she's actually pretty decent looking. She's deceitful, but other than that, she's got virtues. She's a Grey Eminence. I like her. Let's do it. Educate me. Teach me the ways, woman. I demand it. Oh, boo. They're complaining that I've raised their levies for too long. You gonna cry about it? Boo-hoo. Where are the peasants at? There's some. Okay. Can we get an army up here for them? That'll do. Okay, where's the other one? I already used up that army, darn it. That army is busy, don't you understand? How are we doing on this whole... Oh, I can't... It's not even an option because I'm a child. I have to wait till I'm an adult to even look at our process. It's good music. He's probably going to try to recuperate and then come at me again. We got plenty more troops available, 73,000. We got a huge, huge army. Huge, I tell ya. Okay, this is dangerous, though. I don't want to... Alright, if we're going to do it, we're going to park the retinue in mountains. Okay. Let's just let the retinue fight. I want to demonstrate their power here. Let's find some really good commanders. Rough terrain expert, forest and hills. No, we need a mountain expert. Do we have any mountain experts? Of course not. Okay, I mean, he's pretty good. He's better in hills and forests. That's really all he's got going for him. A defender. He's got such high martial that the penalties are gone. Morale damage, morale defense, and actual defense. He's really good. Okay, and then for you, let's go with Lightfoot. We don't have any Lightfoot in this regiment. Unpredictable cavalry leader, I think, would be fine. Mounted troops. We have all mounted troops, so that's really good. And how about you? Cruel or aggressive. Let's check him out. Pursuit. Morale, defense. Damage, defense. Now, he only has 6 martial, but he's actually a pretty good leader. What's really dumb about the CK2 battle mechanics is that your martial score, it's important, but it's actually not as important as the traits are. So someone with a 6 martial is, in some cases, better than someone with 14. I would say he actually is. He's on equal footing to this 14 guy, and he's better than this guy with 22. Because the guy with 22, all he has is forest and hills. He's got nothing else, and having a higher martial score does nothing outside of nothing really. I mean, it gives you lower attrition. I mean, there's some... let's not even go into it. There's some other good stuff to it, sure, but... Okay, so let's talk about a couple reasons why I'm going to predict that we're going to slaughter this army. 7,600 versus 16,000 is a huge, huge disadvantage, but... the good thing about this army is that it's very, very strong in the defense and in the melee, and that's what you need. You don't need defense in the pursuit phase, so it's very, very strong at defense, and since it's so specialized, it's all heavy cav and horse archers, the tactics that they can choose are very limited. They can't choose one that promotes heavy infantry, because there are no heavy infantry. It's not even an option. So they're pretty much always going to choose the best possible tactic. Whereas if you have a mixed army... oh, I was even throwing an extra bit more. Let's just see what happens. Alright. We're defending in the mountains. So let's take a look at the actual tactic that's being used. That's right here. We got generic skirmish tactic, inspired defense tactic. So we've got just massive defense scores. Heavy cav defense plus 150%. So we can take a look at this. In the center flank, they've got 20 defense. These guys have the regular 8.6. These guys have 8.6. This guy's doing a swarm tactic. Horse archers attack. Notice how it says the following tactics can be used by this flank. Generic skirmish, swarm, harass swarm. If we had a whole bunch of other troop types in here, then we might pick a different type of tactic. This guy has a very, very high chance of doing the inspired defense tactic because he is a defender and because he's got high martial. So it's a special tactic that he can use. This guy is the same as this guy. He's got a chance of doing generic skirmish, swarm tactic, and harass swarm. Notice the percentages. 52.9% swarm tactic. That's because of the balance of troops in his flank. He's got horse archers, which are a skirmish unit. This guy, he's equal mix, either because of his combat modifiers or just whatever. We're going to let this tick. We're going speed 2. Look at the daily losses and the morale bar. Even though we have fewer troops, we're killing more men. We're losing very few, which means our morale is going to stay very, very high. You do regain morale during combat over time, so we're slaughtering them. And now we get into the melee phase. You can tell because it's, blue means skirmish, red means melee. Now when we look at the tactics that are available, we can do a powerful charge tactic or an embolon charge formation. That's it. We can't do anything else. The charge tactic gives 300% increased heavy cavalry attack. So those stupendous numbers that we saw a moment ago, that were like, what, 8, 13.7. Look at it, it's actually up to 43.7. So we end up killing hundreds of men per day, which decimates their morale. And we didn't even do the Embolon charge formation, which is a special tactic that can only be used by retinues like this. And I believe it's only by the Greeks. So we're slaughtering them while only taking very, very small losses. So now, this flank is, or this flank, when I call it flank, I call it a flank even though, yes, it's the center thing, so you should call it the vanguard. It's, in the game, they call it, says, read it right there, it says this flank is currently in, it's a flank, okay? Stop arguing with me, liquidated. You know who you are. Don't argue with me about this. So this flank is in the skirmish phase. Right now it's skirmishing against this army, which has actually got the Caliph in it. They get a 30% increased damage bonus because they're flanking. And he's back in skirmish. Now when this goes red, he'll start into the melee phase. This guy is running away, so he's got the little flag going. So we're going to continue to decimate this flank, although we're using, in this side, he's doing a reckless charge, which is not very good. It does improve cavalry attack, but it also lowers their defense. Next tactic he can do is the weight tactic, powerful charge tactic, or the Embolon charge. Hopefully one of them does it. Alright, yeah, he's doing powerful charge. There we go, Embolon charge formation. Heavy cavalry 244%. I don't know, it actually doesn't look like it's any better than the other one. But anyway, the point is that we're just that was, what was that? Let's turn the numbers back on. Just so we can analyze this. Granted, we're defending in the mountains, which is a huge bonus as well, but we gained 4.8 war score, we gained 94 prestige total. This is divided amongst the 3 commanders. 141 piety, which is again divided amongst the 3 commanders. We gained military technology from that combat. They started with almost 18,000, we started with 8, and we only lost 1,600 while they lost 9,400. Pretty good stuff. And now he is fleeing to Arsuf, so we'll go chase him. And we'll go back up to speed 3. And I'm actually going to turn those back off again. But the AI attacked into it thinking it was a good idea. Now we're in the pursuit phase, and we can just continuously... They'll just continuously beat the crap out of them and take no damage at all. They're super, super strong. It's one of the reasons why it's a good idea to get your cultural retinue. They're just immensely powerful. Captured some dude. Nice, nice. Sort by time in prison. Ransom that guy back. Can use the money. And as soon as we start sieging through some stuff, I think we're going to see this guy surrender just like he did before. So it's been a while since I've gone into like a lot of detail on the combat mechanics. So, you know, I just figured it was worthwhile. Hopefully it was worthwhile for you as well. That was something I spent a lot more time on in the very, very, very beginning when I started playing CK2. A lot of my initial campaigns, like the Gotland campaign and the Duke of Bulgar, I spent a lot more time talking about mechanics and like how it works. But it doesn't really matter that much, really. Essentially, like 99% of the time, more numbers beats less numbers, fewer numbers. Like, whoever has the larger army wins. That's all that really matters. Regardless of commanders, regardless of traits, unfortunately, that is just how the game works. It's just a numbers game. So, now this, on the other hand, is not good. We have no commanders. We're getting slaughtered. Not cool. I don't think we need this province, so I think I will send my men over here now and try to reinforce. Hopefully they can get there in time. March 30th is going to take up 3 weeks, so no, they're going to die. So just stay and finish your siege. We'll just retreat to there now. Okay, well, I'm going to take a break here. Ooh, an army for us to run down. Sweet, let's go do that. But I'm going to take a break, and in the next video, I think that we'll end this war. My character's still just 7. He did become temperate, which is good. Our guardian, Queen Theodosia, is not being a jerk. This 67 is going to attack in. You know what? We have a lot of money now, so let's make sure I turn that retinue reinforce back up. Because this army can reinforce on the fly. Oh, lost our Doge just died with the Guy of Africa. And before we see how this 7 versus 13 goes on the aggressive side, attacking into a desert, I'm going to take a break here. And I will see you again in the next video, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you soon.